Okay, hello. Today I'm going to be doing a research on Google to find out what the best city in the world is. Um, can't argue with whatever Google says, it is officially true. I don't care if it happens to line up perfectly with my views, it is true. So let's see. Best city in the world. It's official, Melbourne is the best city in the world. Google said so, and you can't argue with it anymore. Melbourne is the best city. It is. Just look at that. Melbourne, best city in the world. There is no useful argument you can give me other than, oh yeah, well, I live in this other city. Nah, Melbourne is the official best city in the world. Best city in the world. I'll even redo this whole thing. Melbourne. Why is the image changing? Melbourne. Let's go Melbourne. Which is a synonym for best city in the world. It is the best city in the world, by the way. Just look at that. It's where they play the soccer. No one goes there because it's soccer. Yeah, look, it's just such a perfect city. Just look at how perfect that is. Like, if you don't live in Melbourne, you're obviously jealous. I mean, just look at how perfect. Look at that. Just look at that. Look, we've got a stadium, 100,000 people in one stadium. All the other stupid cities, well, most of them can't. I know some of them can, but they're dumb cities because they cheat probably. Just look at that. Isn't that a nice train station? Great train station. Nice river. It's a mad, crazy train station. I think we have like the best tram service in the world. Trams, yeah. They're good. It's the perfect city. It's perfect. It's just too. It's actually bordering on being too perfect. In fact, I think it's actually getting dangerous how perfect Melbourne is. I have no bias, I'm just stating the facts. Google agrees with me that Melbourne is the best city in the world. Just look at that stadium, it's magnificent. It's beautiful. It's another stadium. That stadium has 50,000 only. Pathetic, I know. Just look at that. That's a beautiful view of the greatest city in the world. You can see all the perfection of the greatest city in the world. Best city, undisputable, best city in the world. It is the best city in the world. What is this? Sydney versus Melbourne. No fun. Sydney loses. Melbourne wins. If you even try to have that debate, it's just instant. Go on Google. Best city in the world. Best city in the world. In the world. And bang, what comes up? Not images, I don't want images. Melbourne. There is no Sydney. So, if Melbourne is the best city in the world and Sydney isn't even in the top 10 or whatever, how can they even argue that they are better than Melbourne if they are not even close to Melbourne? Look, so first is Melbourne, then we got Vienna, Austria. They copied Melbourne by trying to be everything that Melbourne did perfectly. Everything that Vienna did is just a rip off of Melbourne. Vancouver, it's probably just a colder version of Melbourne. Toronto, another colder version of Melbourne. Calgary, probably another colder version of Melbourne. Adelaide is dumb. Perth, I've been there, it's dumb. Auckland, well, it's New Zealand, so it's like a New Zealand version of Melbourne, so it's inferior as well, because look who's at the top. Melbourne, the greatest, bestest, perfectest city in the world. No more fighting, everybody. Can we just make peace and agree that what Google says is right? Melbourne is best.